I'm Scott Al Miller. It is the 10th of November, 2023. This is my vlog of daily life living in León, Nicaragua, and today is my absolute final day here in Nicaragua. I am getting all ready. We have a concert going on tonight. I am getting in the car at 5 o'clock in the morning, heading to the bus station, getting on the bus at 6 and heading to Costa Rica for my South American adventures. That is happening, so I am in motion. Everything is happening now. So this is the final thing that I am recording on the GoPro that I am packing to take with me. So I'm getting this intro done. We are switching for the rest of the day over to the Insta360 Go 3 because I have absolutely no time to work with the GoPro upload and download process. So I'm going to be switching to a camera that I can use more quickly once we get the intro done, and we're going to be getting ready to head out. That is my adventures for the day, so you can join me on that right after the bump. I've gotten basically all of my work done for the day, so at this point I've got a little bit more work I'm going to do in the office, but mostly I'm holding that off for this evening. We're starting to get ready for things. I'm about to start packing and dealing with just getting all of that absolutely ready, getting all of my paperwork together and all of my electronics like into the bags, because I'm down to about 18 hours before I head to the airport, and I've got to sleep in between. And as you can see, we have a party going on. We're getting ready. We have a concert being put on here at the house this evening. I am going to be filming that, but not for this channel. By the time that is going on, this episode will already be uploading, and I will be absolutely done doing anything for the channel. That is going to be recording for Nicaragua, so you can see that one in the future. We did this week get out more on Nicaragua, so if you haven't seen Caroline Lopez and Ronnie Duarte playing at El Padrino on there, go check that out. That is another one, a really good episode. We've had a number of good ones recently, the Cadejo Homenaje episode, and Sakasa playing a Via Via, and Caroline Lopez and Ronnie Duarte at El Padrino. All really good ones, different styles of music. We've got more coming up. I've got some that I've gotten recorded, but I haven't had a chance to get them edited and uploaded yet, and I know that there is no way that's gonna happen before this trip happens, so I have at least 2 or 3 already recorded that are ready to be edited and uploaded upon my return in 2 weeks. So you can be looking forward to those in not too long over on the Nicaragua channel. But this is the preparation going on today, and now I'm gonna head into the house and deal with some luggage. All right, it is packing time, and I think I'm taking this, which is actually my wife's backpack that she has for travel that can, it's got a spot for a laptop, and it can expand, so I can use it as a large carry-on, but it's also a backpack. I haven't decided on this yet because I don't really like the form factor in a bunch of stuff, and if I'm gonna take a checked luggage, because LATAM, which is what I'm flying, gives me full checked luggage, and then I have the interior flights in Bolivia also have checked luggage. It seems like that may be a better way to go and not take this large thing and just go with my regular backpack. All right, at this point, I am essentially packed. I have clothes packed. I do have to deal with packing for a 40-degree swing. It could be as low as 5 degrees Celsius and as high as 45 degrees Celsius, depending on where I am in Bolivia while I'm there, plus everywhere I'm going in between is somewhere in between those temperatures. So for those in Fahrenheit, that's between about 40 degrees Fahrenheit on the coldest and about 103 on the hottest. So it's a big variation in temperatures. The hottest, I'm gonna be in the Amazon basin in Santa Cruz de las Sierras. That will be on Monday. And I did manage to book my internal flight in Bolivia. So I now know that I'm all set. I'll be arriving around 4:30 a.m. on Monday morning in Bolivia. I'm gonna hang out with our sales office. Melanie and her family are getting me or meeting me at the airport or something, somewhere for breakfast, not obviously right at 4 o'clock. And realistically, I won't leave the airport until 6 or 7. I'm going to be so exhausted. Then I will meet them, probably do breakfast, then back to the airport. I need to be back somewhere around 2 o'clock. I am taking a domestic flight on Bolivian Airlines from Santa Cruz de las Sierras up to Cochabamba at 4 o'clock. So I'll get up there about 5-ish, maybe 5:30, and Ozzy is picking me up at the airport. I do not have my Airbnb booked yet in Cochabamba. That is my next thing to do. The only logistic thing that is missing is my bus ride back from Costa Rica to Nicaragua. There is one that should be at the time that I want to do it, but and the bus shows that only maybe 8 seats have been booked so far because it is quite a ways out. You don't tend to have to worry about the bus too much in advance, but there's something wrong with the system and I can't book that seat. So that's something that I'm worried about yet, and I don't yet have a flight from Cochabamba up to La Paz. That should not be a problem. I can do that quite a bit at a later date. For those wondering what a flight around Bolivia costs, it's about $37 to $38. That's fantastic. That was so easy to do. Things that I had to do while doing this process. In order to go to Bolivia, I needed to fill out a visa application online. I'm an American, so this is who this applies to. I had to do a visa application online. I had to have my passport, I had to have a bank statement, I had to have a letter of invitation from someone in the country, I had to have my yellow fever vaccination card. I have to upload that with everything. That one I might not actually have to have. I do know that I have to have it for my return to Costa Rica, so I'm including it with my Bolivian paperwork, but I've not been anywhere that requires it, so it's unclear if you actually have to have it for going to Bolivia from this region, but you definitely have to have it to return, so don't skip it. And I have to have my itinerary, which is really just a copy of your flight information, right? Have your tickets, just send them a copy of that. So all that is uploaded along with a visa application, but as an American, if you're flying, there's so many flights tonight, they can print you stickers for your visa in the United States, but they can't do it if you're here in Nicaragua or some other places, and a lot of the US they can't. So what you have to do is take this visa application and you print out the whole thing. It's a stack of paper. You take it to the airport of VVI in Santa Cruz de las Sierras, and there they should be able to give me my visa stickers without a problem. He said any international port of entry, that's basically the airport, will be able to do that there. They also sent us a link, and I don't know where you get this, but there's an online aduana declaration form. That's basically the paperwork you do for customs, but you can do it online, print it out, have a code and everything with it, so you can think through your answers, do it in English. Really easy. I'm super impressed by the amount of stuff that Bolivia requires and how easy they make it all to do. So you just go online, fill out some things, they put all your package together, and basically they act like you can just show up. Of course, I haven't gotten there yet, so just waiting for things to go wrong, but that is the current status of those things. When doing the aduana certification, that is customs, right? They mentioned that you get to bring one laptop, one camera or film camera. I think you can take a static, like a still camera and a motion video camera. That's not 100% clear. You get one cell phone. It's very much what we talk about here with Nicaragua, that there's certain things like laptops and cell phones you get one of, and they can either tax you on or confiscate any additional that you're bringing in. They make it clear in Bolivia you are not to bring in a desktop or anything like that. Now, none of those things are controlled according to the paperwork. It's just that you must declare them and then pay taxes on them because they don't qualify as tax-free items to bring in. I have to note, we're almost ready for the party. We're about 30 minutes away from people arriving, and the rain just started. I don't think we were anticipating rain tonight. It didn't feel like rain all day, and even when I came out here to start this recording, I was not expecting rain, so that may be a problem. It's already hitting the camera. I have finished the recording for the video for yesterday, the 9th, and this is pretty much my wrap-up on this. Everything is ready. We're going to have a concert here shortly. I've not eaten all day. I'm going to have a few tacos, and then I'm going to go into starvation mode, because I'm going to be on a bus for a really long time, and honestly, it is just better to be hungry than it is to have too much food in your system and be on a bus, and I want to be able to drink a bunch of coffee tomorrow. But probably not until later in the day, because I want to be able to nap on the bus ride, because that's what makes the bus so nice, is when you can sleep on the bus. It's going to be very early in the morning. We need to leave here at about 5:30. Not looking forward to that. But really, once I'm on the bus, as long as the air conditioning is working, there is nothing to do. I just close my eyes, lean against the window, and I am good for the next 12 or whatever hours. And I'll do my best to record some of that for you so you can see the process happening. Once I get to Costa Rica, it's going to be very chill. I have more than, if everything goes well, 24 hours sitting in Costa Rica to just relax at a Hampton, right? Nothing fancy. Maybe I'll go out and get dinner because my flights the next day are quite a bit later, so I'll be hungry, and that might make sense. And then the very long flight down to South America. But I'm excited. Everything's in motion. At this point, I am just go to get to the airport, other than recording this one concert that's about to happen behind me. So thank you for everyone who is joining me on this journey. I'm hoping that we get a lot of new faces who come along, because this is exciting, and you know, we get a lot of my existing audience, and as always, thank you so much to all of you, are here because of our interesting content here on Nicaragua. And when we go to places like Guatemala or Costa Rica, we get a few more people who are like, ooh, something, that's what they're searching on. Then they discover Nicaragua and tend to stick around. And with this, going to Bolivia, yet another really unique destination. You can hear the dog and the bird. This is nonstop. Every time someone arrives at the house, it's crazy. The dog's going crazy and the bird is going crazy. I had to talk to security because the band is showing up. Oh my gosh, the flies, because the storm is coming in, all these little, they're gnats, like they don't do anything, but oh, they're crazy they love to fly around your head. So as we get this new content, as we go to someplace really cool and unique like Bolivia, I'm really hoping we get a lot of people who are interested in places that there's just not a lot of information online, not a lot of tourists going to those places. So we're really excited about this. All right, Cadeo is here. They're pulling in. It's way too loud. It's gonna be a madhouse around here. So the band is here. It's going to be complete mayhem at this point, so I'm going to wrap it up. But Bolivia's coming up. I'm looking forward to lots of new people joining us on this adventure. We talked so much about Nicaragua, and we're going to get to do more about travel and broader Latin America, South America, just so many more things to cover. I'm really looking forward to this, but we're going to wrap this one up here. So if you'd like to help support the channel, you can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Scott Allen Miller. As always, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, post this link on social media. Let someone know somewhere about all the content we do here and the work we do and how interesting this is, and help more people discover what we do. And I will see all of you tomorrow.